everybody, what's up? So this is week 2 of our Christmas break. So this is going to be New Year's week, day 1 and day 2. And so what we have for you guys today is we're going to go over for the basic class, we're going to go over some of the basic kicks. And I'm going to use my my Kyle bag in the back corner. And I figured that would give you a little bit better idea of how these kicks are going to go and where they're going to score. And then we're going to get into various guards for all of my grapplers, and then finally we're going to get into some Silat sweeps, which I think are super fun, and this can be tied into TFC, this can be tied into kickboxing, this can be tied into Jiu-Jitsu. So again, today's lesson is for all the programs. I think you guys will have a good time. Let's get into it. So the first kick we have is what we call an instep kick, and again, this is a groin kick. So arms are in tight like always. I'm in that fighter stance. Again, if you don't remember how to do this, remember, take your dominant hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, twist your, and then just kind of get that little bit of movement so you feel comfortable. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to bring my knee up. I'm going to instep kick using the top of my foot to go right to the groin. So that is the instep kick. Real easy. Don't think about it too hard. Just don't bring your leg straight up. Remember, bring your knee up, fire the kick. And so what we have is you're going to do 1 minute on the right leg, and you're going to switch leads and do 1 minute on the left leg, okay? So that's it. Real simple. 1 minute right leg, 1 minute left leg. For the fitness portion, we're going to start with our forward roll. I know some people are still struggling with this, so that's why I thought we would spend some time on it. And so what we have is you're here in your position, and this is what we call a 3-point stance, or basically almost like an S mount in grappling. And how you set this up is going to be totally up to you. You can big beach ball. You can do the shovel under your foot. You can do the Frankenstein method where you connect this knee to that knee. Whatever works for you is the one I want you to do, but I want you to make sure your head doesn't touch the mat when you're rolling. That's the secret, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my arm on the inside, and I'm going to beach ball this today. And so here I am, and I'm just going to roll forward just like that. Going back the way I came. I'm in the other lead. I'm going to beach ball this, and I'm just going to go forward. My back of my hand hits the mat. Now my knee hits the mat, and now I move my ear away from it. My shoulder hits the mat, and I push, and I roll over. And that, of course, is a forward roll. And so you got 1 minute of the instep kick on the right leg, 1 minute instep kick on the left leg, and then 1 minute of forward rolls, left or right lead. Pick the lead you want and go for it.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South service to right, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Wall Hill, Hayward Heath, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers for London Road, Ordscoop, Falmouth, and Lewis, also Hove, and stations to Worthing to change and right.
We're going to jump into the front kick. The kick is almost identical. The setup is the same, but the difference is I'm going to go to their stomach now. Okay, so I'm in my fighting stance. Instep kick goes to the groin. Front kick goes to the stomach. The main difference is on this, my toes are pointed down. On this, my toes are pointed back. And so I'm here, and I just front kick the target. And then we're going to do the backwards roll. Same setup as before. I'm in this same position, but I'm now going the wrong way. Okay, so I grab my knee, I move my ear away from my knee, and I'm going to pull my leg right over. Rotate out, grab my knee, tuck my head away, and pull my leg right over. So just as I said, 1 minute of each. 1 minute backwards rolls, 1 minute front kick, left leg, 1 minute right leg.
Service to right, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Morecambe, Haywards Heath, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers on London Road, Old School, Falmouth and Lewis, also Hove and stations to Worthing, Change and right.
So for your first question of the day, what is the zero rule for? I know the zero rule. I think most of you guys have the zero rule, but what are its intent? What do we talk about? Like, hey, this rule, the zero rule is for this. Tell me in the comment section below what the zero rule is for. Here we go. We're going to talk about the round kick now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this foot 90 degrees, or maybe not 90 degrees, but definitely more than like 2 degrees. Okay, I'm rotating my foot away from the target, which is now allowing my hips to open up. And so I'm going to round kick to the midsection. Here I am, turn that foot away, round kick to the midsection. One more time. Turn that foot away, round kick to the midsection. Of course, we will switch leads, turn the foot away, round kick to the midsection. Turn the foot away, round kick to the midsection. That's going to take us into what we call a back break fall. So at this point, I think everybody should know this, but just in case, so I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, hands around my chest. I'm going to fall back and slap the mat and come back up. Remember, the most important thing is my head is not touching the ground when I break fall. My head is far away from the ground. My teeth are clenched, and I'm also exhaling. 1 minute of back break fall. 1 minute round kick on your right leg. 1 minute round kick on your left leg.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to right, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Wallfield, Hayward Heath, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers London Road, Ormscote, Falmouth, and Lewis, also Hove, and stations to Worthing to change and right.
Moving on to the last kick of today, now we're going to do our side kick. And so before I used this lead leg and I rotated it out, now I'm going to rotate my rear leg, okay? So I'm going to point my heel towards my other heel, so my heels are not pointing at each other, and I'm going to side kick. So point your heel, which again, I turned my hips now, bring your leg in and fire that side kick. One more time. Ooh. Boom. Switching leads. Rotate the back leg. Side kick. Rotate the back leg. Side kick. You're using the heel of your foot to kick with on this. Using the heel of your foot. And talking about the infamous front break fall now. This is probably the hardest of the break falls, to be honest. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to posture up nice and high. I'm going to turn my face away from the floor, wherever I'm going to fall. And I'm going to make a diamond with my hands. And as I fall, my body does not touch the ground. My hoodie may be touching, but my body is not touching. My face is sideways. My palms hit a millisecond or so before my meaty part of my forearms. Okay, so I'm here. We call it kneeling. I'll say post, turn, and fall. Kneeling, post, turn, fall. So, just like before, 1 minute of each.
Service to right, fast to east groin, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Walcott, Haywards Heath, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers, London Road, Old School, Falmouth, and Lewis, also Hove, and stations to Worthing, Change, and right.
All right, so if you're looking at the yellow belt curriculum, it's going to say a 2-kick combination, and it's a front kick to a round kick combo. And what I'm looking for in testing is you front kick with the lead leg, put that off to the side, and then round kick. So 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. And of course, we're going to switch leads. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So that's what you got. And to do that, we're here in this dead bug position. You're going to fall to one side. Notice my knee is up, my knee is down. My hands are only about a foot apart. Okay? Palm is down, foot is flat. Head is not on the ground. I'm on my side. Dead bug, fall, and I'm on my side. I'm not laying on my back. Okay, I'm on my side. And so, just like that. Just like that. 1 minute, lead leg front kick, rear leg round kick. You're gonna switch it out. 1 minute, lead leg front kick, rear leg round kick. And of course, 1 minute of that as well. So a 3-minute round, go for it.
Platform 17 for the 1832 southbound service to right, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Waltham, Payments Heath, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers, London Road, Ormscombe, Falmouth, and Lewis, also Hove, and stations to Worthing, to change and right.
And for the last round, for this basic part of the class, the beginner part of the class, we're gonna do the round kick, side kick combo. This time it is the same leg. It's not gonna be two different legs. So I'm here, I'm gonna turn that foot, throw the round kick, and then throw the side kick. Can I put my foot down in between? Of course you can. If you don't have to, even better. Okay, so again, rotate that foot out, round kick, side kick. One more time. Rotate the foot out, round kick, side kick. And of course, we'll switch our leads. Turn that foot out, round kick, and side kick. You get the idea. And that is going to take us into how to get up in base. I've noticed during testing and a few other classes, a few people were having some trouble and getting up in base wrong. So I want to make sure I talked about this. So first things first. I have my seated base position. I'm seated in my base. If I use this guy as my target, this is my seated base position. I could switch sides, of course, that's fine. But as long as I have one leg posted, one leg on the ground, my palm is flat on the ground, I'm not doing this fingertip thing, and my other hand is up. Remember, I can lift my butt and do a kick, okay? That's also part of this. Then I'm going to lift my butt, put my knee pretty close to my hand if I have to do it that way. And then I lift my knee and I put my foot next to my hand. Notice that hand is still on the ground. Then I rise up and I'm in this wide stance, AKA base. I'm getting up in base. And so I'm sitting in base, okay? Now I'm gonna lift my butt, put my foot right there, look at that, all in one motion, and rise up. Switching out my leads. I'm in base, lift my butt, plant, and rise up. And so you got 1 minute getting up in base, 1 minute round kick to side kick, using the right leg and then using the left leg.
Then red hill, get careful, 3 bridges, old cup, Haywood's Heat, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Athens, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers, London Road, Old School, Falmouth, and Lewis, also Home, and Stations to Worthing, Change, and right.
Question number 2 of the day. What is the 1 rule for? Again, I believe most of you have these rules down now, 0 rule and the 1 rule. So what are they for though? They're helping you do something. What is the 1 rule for? Let me know in the comment section below. And 3rd question today, kind of a bonus question. If you've been here a little bit longer, maybe you're an orange belt or something like that, you should have this. But what is the golden rule of grappling? Part 2, we're now on to the advanced section of the class. And so we're going to talk about various guards. Okay, so that's actually why I set the camera and all this stuff up this way, so you guys could see these guards. So here I am, I had close guard, but the guy stood up. So this position of my feet just on the hips is what we refer to as extended guard. So just having my feet on the hips is what we call extended guard. And if I had sleeves and stuff, I could, use this to kind of elevate them and flip them around. Most of the kids know because I've done it to them. Okay, so that is the first guard. And what I want you to do is I just want you to either use a chair or I'm using this dummy. If you had a chair, you just kind of bring your feet around, pretend like you had your feet crossed. If you can cross them, great. If you cannot, because my dummy is too big, so be it. But I want you to imagine they stood up, and I want you to track 1, 2. Remember, we do not move the feet together. Just move your feet. 1, 2, and then reset. And that is going to be your first guard to work on, is extended guard. I want you 1 minute. 1 minute of going from closed guard to extended guard. All right, we're back. So now we're going to talk about butterfly guard. So they've already stood up on me, and I've already gotten this extended guard, but I just don't really feel like I have a lot of control. So I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to hook it right inside behind their knee, and I'm going to take this foot and do the same thing. Again, just like before, notice I'm moving my feet one at a time. Hook 1, hook 2, butterfly guard. Reset, extended guard. Hook 1, hook 2, and I have my position. Reset, back to here. One more time. Hook 1, hook 2. All right. Now I need you to do 1 minute of going from extended guard to butterfly guard. Again, 1 minute. It's not too hard. I think it's pretty easy. I'm going to just use one leg to simulate this, but we're going to talk about going from closed guard to half guard. That is another position we need to make sure we cover. So if I pretend like I got my legs wrapped around their body, this would be a closed guard. When I shift onto my side and I have the exact same thing, but now I only have one leg inside my guard, that is now half guard. So we're going to go from closed guard to half guard. Remember, closed guard is when you're wrapped around their waist. Half guard is when I'm wrapped around their leg. Closed guard, waist, half guard, leg. I'm on my back, closed guard. And then, for whatever reason, maybe they're passing or they're doing something, or maybe I just feel like I'm not in control the way I want to be. I'm going to put my foot down, rotate to my side, and then do the same thing again. I am not necessarily fully unlocking my feet. I'm more stacking them. And so I have them stacked, and this is our half guard. Right now, because my shin is in front, we refer to that as a knee shield half guard. If they get past that, then it's just a standard half guard. But either one of those is fine today. I'm closed guard, foot down, rotate, half guard. 1 minute closed guard to half guard. That's what I want you to do. Each side. It's 2 minutes. And for you guys, I want you to tell me what the grappling objective is, okay? This is for the advanced portion. This is your question today. What is the grappling objective? Put in the comment section below. I want to know. All right, we are on to part 3 of our training. This is, like I said, for the Black Belt Club or all those people that are wanting to stay. And again, these are online, so anybody can stay and do all these. But now we're going to talk about the Silat Sweep system. What's going to happen is I'm going to rotate. I'll let that foot slide to the mat, and this foot's going to go on top of the shin. So I'm stepping about right here on top of the shin. This other foot is hooking behind, and you're going to push and pull. And when I push, it forces them to buckle back. I know using a chair or I know using the dummy, they're not going to fall down. That's okay. I just want you to have the idea of learning to go from here, hook 1, hook 2, press, reset. Here, 1, 2, press. I want a minute of each side. So this might be a 2-minute long drill where you're just going side to side. No big deal. Really easy anyway. And moving on. We have the second Silat sweep, which is the palm press. And so what's going to happen is as I do this, I'm going to come up on my elbow and I'm using my palm. I'm still hooking my foot against their knee, or against their ankle, just like before. That never went away. This foot is actually hooking the back of that leg if possible. And now I'm pressing on their knee or their shin bone right below their knee. And I'm pressing on there. And then I'm back to butterfly. And now I press. And here, press. Here, press. Yes, I am on my elbow for this one. This is one of those few that I'm going to come up on my elbow to give me a little bit more. 2-minute round, 1 minute each side. Go for it. And for you guys, for my black belt club, what are the 4 types of, what is the ABC, what is the ABD, what is the HIA, and what is the PIA? Give me one, but also give it to me in an example. So, what's an ABC? Okay, I know what the 3 letters mean, but how do you define it? What is an ABC? Or what is an ABD? Or what is PIA? Or what is HIA? And then also, how does it apply to technique? You guys get a little bit more complicated of a question, but you guys are also more advanced, so you guys should be able to answer it. The hug and press. So this one's one of my all-time favorites. So here I am in butterfly guard. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna come all the way up and I'm gonna hug their leg. This foot is still hooking the back of their knee. This hand is hugging around the leg. That foot is hooking behind that leg. And I have this palm here because that'll allow me to push through my shoulder. I could literally just go, and they'll fall over. And that's the hug and press. And so if I do the other side, and so what happens is I come all the way up. I'm on my palm, my other hand is hooking, my toes are still hooking, you just can't see it, I know, but my other foot is hooking back here, and my head is gonna bump up against their thigh. So, same as before, 1 minute on each side. So you're coming all the way up, bam, 1, just like that. And finally, we have my all-time favorite. I use this in Jiu-Jitsu, I use it in TFC, I use it all the time. This is the tripod sweep. Here I am in butterfly guard, and so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hook my foot behind their leg, my hand is grabbing their ankle, and my foot is right here where the belt should be. And this is the 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna do both sides. So what's gonna happen is I rotate just like that. And of course, this hand might be grabbing a sleeve or a collar, or if they had that, or maybe a wrist. And I'm here, just like so. Back to butterfly, just like so. And like before, I want 1 minute on each side, so it's a 2-minute round. Go for it.